Welcome back to the Real Triathlon Podcast, the fastest hour in triathlon. I am joined today with the whole crew. We're all here. We're all back. We've got Lisa Becaris and Jackson Laundry, fresh from their return from Europe. Glad we can get them done. It's the same night I'm editing the podcast that we have to record, but that's fine. That's fine. It's okay. I'll be fine.
Well, we're starting earlier to give you more extra time.
Yeah, we are. But I'm also joined by our trusty rock, Nicholas Chase.
I'm here. I came straight from Park City for this. Don't worry, I made it.
And a massage, right? You just came fresh off the massage table, a little rub down.
Drove 4 hours, was on 4 hours worth of calls, and then straight into the fire. Did some swimming, some gymming, some massaging, and now I'm here. I can't wait. I'm so excited to talk to you guys. I know Garrick is too. We've been just bored as ever, waiting for trying to figure out what to talk about. Like, Garrick, what's that shirt you're wearing made out of? What kind of polyester? Can you show me the tag? Like, that's how bored we were.
Was that made in Indonesia or China?
So yeah, I'm sorry you guys are sick.
You're sick too, Jackson? You're not sick.
Jackson.
No, I'm sick.
Yeah.
Garrick's sick.
Lisa can't be the only one sick.
Yeah,
I need steal her thunder.
I mean, this is the first time I've been sick all year, which is like pretty cool to only be sick once. Except I will say I usually just get sick once, and it's usually sometime in November, December every year. So I would say everyone was coughing. Everyone was coughing on my plane home from freaking Europe. So that was great. I was sitting there thinking like
pooping all over the Airbnb.
Yeah, how was that?
Poor Mark.
Thank God we didn't share a bathroom. Me, Jackson, and Brian had shared a bathroom.
Yeah. That was Mark, he's not going to be woe is me as much as a lot of people, even though it sucks. So
yeah,
he handled it well, and he's racing in a couple days now, and I think he started coming around okay, so he might have a good race.
Yeah, anytime you can absolutely totally deplete yourself and then totally replenish yourself, you can usually over replenish, and then you're way stronger. It's like the extra taper. He's probably going to win T100.
He might.
Probably.
Unreal. I bet you he's going to go top 10 though.
I guarantee it. He's not going to let us down. He's not going to let himself down.
No.
Speaking of letting us down, Lisa.
No. We weren't going to bring any of that up, guys. But that's water under the bridge.
I would say Lisa wasn't feeling as let down as I was, even though we both had a similarly meh day. But I had higher hopes. That was the problem. Is you got to keep your hopes low at all times.
Don't you dare have high hopes, folks. Don't you dare.
Don't dream or believe. It's worthless.
Don't do it. Just don't. Well, let's just say this. European athletes, going to Europe, Americans have statistically always come not very good. Mark was like our only hope, honestly. Like, he's been top 10, 70.3 worlds in Europe twice now. Or one of them was US, one was Europe, I think. And
one was New Zealand.
Europe and New Zealand.
Oh, yeah. And then Jackson just tried so hard to just pull her up, man. You can give us a brief rundown of your days if you want in 30 seconds.
Felt like
or less.
Yeah.
Well,
Jackson,
anyways,
you go first.
Wait, what's the topic for today?
We're getting there.
We're going to talk about our very
Okay, because he said in 30 seconds or less, so what are we...
I just don't want us to, we don't want to hear your victim story, that's all.
All right, there's no victim. It's just who's the opposite of the victim?
The protagonist.
Hero?
I was the
assailant,
the instigator,
the offender. I did it to myself, so I don't know. I just had a shit swim, and then that's my whole day. Basically.
Do you think it's because you lined up right?
No, it's because I swam too fucking slow. I was just like, I'm swimming okay. This is cool, and then the group was just gone. And I was like, okay, all right, that's. But I honestly didn't think it was a big group because the way, you know how you can just tell the size of a group that gets away usually by the amount of splashing, but it was just I think it was just gone so quickly that the front half of the group I just never even saw. So I was like, oh, that's like 20 guys ahead of me. And then it was actually like 55 guys ahead of me.
But I would agree. It seemed like it was one of the most destructive starts to a race in terms of if you couldn't hold on, you were just lost in the abyss. Lisa, was it the same thing for the women's race?
I mean, not quite as much, just because I think there was a little bit. I mean, yeah, it was like Lucy was off the front, but then there was like a big group of amazing swimmers right there as well. But the women's field had a little bit less. They had more in the middle. But it's the women's swim also was like a lot choppier than the men's, and they were like kind of like some rolling swells, which is interesting. But yeah, still like the amount of women that are coming into the sport that can swim really well are like all of them. So it's I don't know. I usually like championship like 70.3 world swims because typically it's like all the gaps are filled and there's less groups, and it's more of like 70.3 Topal last year. There was just a string of people for like 5 minutes of like there were no big gaps, where there were a couple more gaps in the women's race. But yeah, for me, I never know what's going on in open water swimming. I didn't have that top end speed to get out. So
were the conditions more difficult for the women in the swim, or was the course just a little longer?
I think I don't know if the course was longer. Half the buoys were like floating around because there was a huge like wind gust storm, I guess, like right before overnight with before the women's race. So like buoys got blown around, but it was choppier. Like there were swells, where the men's I think was a little bit more of a flatter swim. And we got the wind in the mountains. The scary
I've always said women have it way harder than men, and that's the way it is.
It is.
Can't change that.
Yeah, that's what I tell my wife every day. Nick, your mic switch too. Just
I don't know if I can change it back. Let's see. Nope, I can't make any changes. So we're gonna just be using this mic. That's all we got today. Is it terrible?
That's all right. Hey, it's not worse than it used to be when we were recording a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Pre-Lisa era.
Well, here we go. We're back in action. So the bottom line is, how do the Americans eventually race well in Europe? Like, what is it? Is it because of what I've always said, that Americans race too early in the season, too much, and by the time Worlds comes around, they're just cranked? Yep.
That was
I don't. No, I don't think.
Ben Canute didn't even swim well.
Well, he was where he needed to be, though. He was in the group.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. If you're a good swimmer and decent bike handler on an average course, this course you didn't really need that, but you could do fine in Europe. It's just like Seth Ryder, for example. He was in a great position, and he almost made that lead group. So the same story I got from him and from Kevin McDowell was that on the climb, they're sitting in the blue zone on the race ranger, and then they just keep getting slotted in on. And that I heard that a lot of lights were red on the climbs, and they weren't really honoring the rules, and that they just end up slotting in so much that they got slotted in so much that they end up way at the back of the group, and then you're just screwed. Like, you're just totally screwed at that point. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I guess you got to push the boundaries of the rules if you go to these world champs type races in Europe where the depth is crazy, and like you can't be like, you have to take risks, I think, because it just if you get slotted in all the way to the back, you're screwed. So unless you can just hammer so hard that you're just at the front, which how are you going to do that when Jamie Riddle and Jonas Schomburg do the first climb at like 450 or whatever for 10 minutes? Like, how are you going to get to the front? It's pretty insane.
I also think that like world championship races are a little bit different because they have way more media support out there. And so like when you see the top group coming by, it's an entourage of like 5 motos around the top people. So it's if you're not a good swimmer, and you can't make up a shit ton of time on the bike right away, like the ship has sailed. That front group is not coming back to you, at least on the bike, because they're just getting so much assistance with motos, even on a hilly course. So
I personally think that the legal draft benefit of 12 meter in those big groups is way more beneficial than the motos. I think the motos help a little bit only in certain wind conditions, and odd time they'll like slot in on technical section into the group for a second, and it does make a difference. But I think that the legal benefit of being in a 10-person group going down a hill at 45 miles an hour, you're just absolutely saving like a crazy amount.
yeah.
So I do have some like a little bit of data I can like actually look at, which is I did T100 Vancouver and I did 70.3 Worlds as my two like big level competitive races this year, right? T100 Vancouver is a 20 meter draft zone, Worlds 12, right? In both of those races, Rico Bogan had the fastest bike split. T100 Vancouver, he outbiked me by 2 minutes 44 seconds, and 70.3 Worlds, he outbiked me by 7 minutes 56 seconds. And at 70.3 Worlds, I pushed more average power, way higher normalized power for a longer period of time. And I had gains that I know I'd made aerodynamically with the Zoot kit, the new P1X, and the new visor, both that save like 4 watts each. So maybe he biked better too, but he did post his numbers and they were actually, for him, it seemed kind of low. So I don't know. I mean, you be the judge. How much of that differential, 244 versus basically 8 minutes, is the 20 versus the 12 meter zone? I would guess that it's most of it. Like, I think probably 3-4 minutes of that savings was because of the group dynamic, and then maybe some motos as well. But the T100 also has motos, so like, I don't know, that could kind of be a wash.
Yeah. I don't know. I just I don't know why Americans are so bad at racing in Europe. I mean, Taylor Knibb held it together for the Americans.
Yeah, she represented.
And I think she bounced back like super well, like better than you could have expected after basically giving herself heat stroke in Kona just a few weeks earlier. So, which is crazy.
Yeah, can I just say that whitelisting ads is almost just a bigger pain in the ass, because then people ask you questions that they should be asking the company. Like, this is annoying.
Nick can't even pay attention to the podcast. He's got to be working.
Well, you guys, I already heard these stories, and I know it's like, imagine if you had won the race or you're top 3, and you're just like, God, I know everyone's just gonna bitch about the motos again. And
no, you give a shout out. You give a shout out to the motos. You say, "Hey, broski, thanks for pulling me along to that win.
No,
appreciate it."
No,
my question is, has no one brought this up in the pro briefing before?
Never, not once, man. I've never even heard anyone talk about
rumors.
motos.
I've heard rumors that Ironman's looking at maybe doing 20 meter next year and actually testing it. So
I introduced myself to Jimmy Riccatello at when we were checking our bikes in, they were weighing the bikes, which was really interesting.
You want to make sure it doesn't have a motor, man.
Yeah, that too. But I asked Jimmy, I was like, Jimmy, when are we going to get the 20 meter draft rule? And he said, we did some testing on age groupers, and now we're getting some testing done on pros this winter. So
they'll probably do it at New Zealand.
What?
I bet if they do it anywhere, they do things at New Zealand. That's like, New Zealand's like, we'll try it. Race Ranger for the first time, we'll do it. Like, they're all about it.
Yeah, but I will circle back in that I think the people who were going to win the race won the race. So I don't obviously it's not only motos and 12 meter draft rule, but I think it's just
the same people at the top were at the top. It just made it harder. It made it harder for people
to get back into the top
to get into the race and be competitive.
Yeah.
So I don't think it changed much in terms of who the prize money spots went to and whatnot.
The top 10 was still pretty damn awesome to watch, like especially the speeds of the run. Like, what an incredible, super, like the best 70.3 Worlds I've ever seen, for sure.
So crazy. And I watched the whole women's race, and it was like, it was such a sick course. Like, it really was.
Yeah.
I heard the crosswalk lines were like 30 minutes long.
I heard that too. We had to go up and over and back and forth just trying to like navigate around it, but the support on the run course was amazing. Like it was really cool to experience. Like you're running through like a tunnel of people and you just hear so many people like screaming your name, and you're like, our names are on our bibs, but like it felt like hundreds of people knew who you were, which was really cool. And
And the P1X was sick AF because it looked great.
Oh, it's
yeah,
awesome.
and it's
I'm
like a
gonna use it.
lighter, a thinner material, and I ripped mine already when I fell getting on my bike.
Well, then you just wasted one of your kits for next year.
I know.
Taking it off.
I'm
the
wearing
quota.
mine at Indian Wells, even though it's not a World Championship race, because it's the only P1X that I got. So I'm freaking.
It doesn't matter. You can. Like, that kit's not designed only for champion. It's just to signify that you wore it at a championship event or you went to one. That's all it's there to do. It's not to be like only.
There we go. There we go. I like it.
They looked
It
sick.
was a sick kit. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Garrick, did you like them too?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. No, I thought they were pretty cool. No,
What
they
were you
look
gonna
good.
say?
No, I wasn't going to say anything.
Yeah.
Hey,
No,
guys.
I like them. I like the fact that, we have like a unique kit for Worlds, and it makes people stand out. Even there are a few age group athletes out there that you saw in like pictures and stuff, and you're like, hey, RTS, and it's like the world champ suit.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I will say, well, then we can move on from the race. I will say, guys, I got in like a run battle, which was like so fun. I've never been able to like be in a run battle before. And it was like both of us weren't having a great day. Like Maya Stage Nielsen hasn't had like the season I know that she's like wanted and was capable of, but like we came off the bike very close to each other, and she was probably 15-20 seconds ahead of me. And then maybe like mile 3 I passed her, but like only ever put maybe like 15 or 20 seconds into her. And then on the last like mile and a half or maybe like 3K to go, she like comes up to me shoulder to shoulder, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna try to stay with her. And then it was actually really fun because we basically were together until the last like 200 meters.
And then
Yeah, we
you
dropped her.
I think that's the saddest thing about our racing is like there's a lot of those independent midfield battles going on at all times, but you never hear about them. They're never like, wait, let's cut. Looks like these two athletes have been stuck together. Let's check them out. They're like, what's happening? I don't even know. I don't even know where we are right now.
Yeah. But it is fun. It made the race like so much more like purposeful. You're like, great, now you feel like you're competing. When I'm on the run, I never feel like I'm like, like competing, because people are usually blown past me.
So I had that experience. I had both. So I passed I passed a lot of people on the bike. There's still a bunch of people bike faster than me, but I went from 56 up to 33rd, and I passed a big group on the last climb, like probably 30 minutes before the top, and I put up quite a bit of time into them. Then pretty much every single one of those bastards ran by me, so she got past like crazy. But coming around, finish lap 1, age groupers are starting, and they're on their first lap. I was in a freaking battle with a few boys for the first 5K of that second lap. There were one guy kind of went out hard. I started chasing him down. Another guy came up to me, ran behind me, and then I ended up dropping them both because they probably went out too hard, but won the battle with the age groupers on the run. And I usually feel really like shit about myself, which I still kind of do about that. But it is Worlds, so like at least it's the good age groupers that were running.
We're sorry to all age groupers that are in existence.
Well, the thing is, like, there are so many that run so fast.
To the age groupers than the pros. Like all the guys who ran by me, I freaking tried to run with them. Gustav goes by, like, and not all of them. Like I didn't try to run with Jason. Like the pace was just too different. But I tried to elevate, and I just couldn't run with anyone. And then the second lap, I had people to battle with, and it was great. But
overall, it was like outside of like the the feels and the race results and stuff, it was like a really cool experience. And I think Ironman did a phenomenal job of putting on the race, and
it was insane.
It was cool.
Did they do a phenomenal job with the broadcast?
I don't know, I didn't watch it.
Because man, that's like I see polls going left and right. Can Iron Man improve it? Like I didn't really watch a ton of it, but I just heard about it, so I didn't know if there was some scuttlebutt.
Keep absolutely like dropping the ball on the last 10 minutes of the freaking race at the front is the one thing, and then the other thing, just not showing anything other than the front, like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah.
But they didn't show the sprint finish.
They completely missed the sprint finish, right? Because they were showing an ad.
Which is
they didn't completely. They got the last like 30 seconds of it, but they're literally in a battle. Like the last 2K, you don't want to be looking at anything else. Like it's, I don't know.
Yeah.
And then even the call was like very not like
wasn't exciting.
Like
should have been like, oh my God, this is it. This is the moment we've been waiting for the last 15K. Like,
you got to get Lisa on there. It was like, oh, here they come. Oh, it looks like Helly Geens is pulling ahead. It's like, okay, yeah, cool.
Yay!
I will say that like that was a terrible place to have a sprint finish. Well, no, not a terrible place, but the surface, they basically put a carpet over sand. So like the last like 100 meters is like you can't trust any step like on the freaking matte sand. You're like, it's given and not given. If it was on concrete, I think it would have been like a little bit closer between the two of them too. But
I know they break our hearts because we have the expectations after seeing massively successful productions on television, and then we're like, oh, triathlon, we're going to get close to that, and then we're like, wait, they're making a run on sand for a sprint finish? What if someone like trips and eats shit just because the carpet flipped up? Like, oh man, the professionalism is, we're getting there, but every few days we have to remember that 30 people watched it.
I actually wonder how many.
Yeah, it'd be cool to know.
Because the women's race had some battles going on too. Like in the last half, it kind of became clear who's going to win. But you also had like Kat potentially going to be catching, and then all of a sudden and then they go to commercial right as she's like injured and like stopping.
Yeah, I really thought that they had a handle on the commercial breaks. Like after the last few races, it felt like they weren't just every set time, no matter what was happening. They're like, oh my God, it looks like he's about to die. And we're going to hear from outside TV or something like that. And you're like, my gosh.
I swear they still just have them timed out. They're like, all right, every 17 and a half minutes, we got a commercial. It doesn't matter what's going on.
Yeah.
I think so. Garrick, you were going to say something?
Well, if you ever watch it on like, you know how Samsung TV or whatever, like they have their own little TV thing there. If you ever watch it on that and go to the actual outside TV channel, you get double the ads. Because they run the ads from the channel plus the coverage ads.
Oh my word!
It's so bad.
You're just watching ads.
That's insane.
Well,
yeah.
Outside TV owns the broadcast, so they're gonna just be hammering it, I guess.
Yeah. When I'm watching it, if I'm watching it, any coverage, I always just turn on a VPN and watch it on YouTube because it's so painful on outside.
Yeah, I gotta do that.
All right. Well, that race happened.
Triathlon hour.
Which one?
VPN.
NordVPN.
Oh, did they have an advertisement for?
Yeah.
I only get those from YouTube channels. All right, so 70.3 Worlds happened. You guys went. It was fun. There was tons of energy. Age group athletes loving it. I think that distance deserves more credit. I really do. I think it's awesome. You can bring your family and they can enjoy it, and then you guys can have a good evening. You're not like crippled for a few days.
Agreed.
Speaking of distance,
assuming you're trained for it,
to do an Ironman, and now that person's never allowed to tell people that Ironman suck ever again.
Yeah, Kate Curran is doing Ironman Western Australia.
Yeah,
is that this weekend?
No, I think it's in December.
It's the same weekend.
Oh, she's
Indian Wells.
She's over there now, though, getting ready.
Yeah. Man.
She's
How about her
freaking fierce.
Second on her freaking return, like that's pretty wild.
Oh, yeah, we knew it, man. Like she's our golden child next year. I guarantee it. She's gonna put all the boys to shame, all the girls to shame, all the age groups. She's just like so driven. I love it.
Yeah. She's also like 10 years younger than all of us.
Is she?
Yeah, that's
she's got youth on her side.
Big help.
Man, isn't it funny how you're just you just totally don't think about ever getting older until you're like, wait a second.
You're like, shoot.
I might be on the downhill. And then it's just like, oh, God.
I'll tell you, everything just after freaking COVID, after 2020, I was like, oh my gosh, and just you're entering your 30s, like this is prime time. And then COVID happened, and then 5 years just disappeared like that.
Imagine that happened to you in your 20s.
Oh, I don't know. Would that be better or worse? I don't know.
It was worse. You lose your 20s.
You lost a couple days.
Nick's like, fucking 40. There's none of this means anything.
Nick's like, I lived through 2 world wars, guys. This is not.
Yeah, I went to Iraq, man. COVID was nothing.
Yeah.
That is
All right,
true.
so what else are we talking about, folks?
Well, we can say absolutely that 2025 is pert near on the tail end of happening. It's about to be done. Ironman Arizona and Indian Wells are the last hurrahs, and I can't say. Oh, and also an announcement. I just hit 12 weeks, and I should be running anytime, any minute, whenever I decide to run, I should be running.
Woo woo!
All
Freedom.
right.
I canceled my last X-ray. Even I was like, you know what, boys, you never said anything useful through these X-rays, so I'm just gonna keep going.
Yeah, I think by feel is good feedback for now.
Yeah, every time I was like, look, guys, I did a flip turn. They're like, ooh, we don't want you flip turning. We don't want. I was like, I did it like 30 times already. It's fine.
When did it? Yeah, I feel like if you break something and it's broken and then it's starting to get better and you're doing more and more, what's the chance that it feels fine but it's actually rebroken? It's like there's no chance.
Yeah, you can kind of feel that when it actually would get rebroken or like on the susceptibility level. But anyway, so that's good. I'll be running. We got deals coming. I've been wheeling and a dealing for the last couple of weeks, actually months, but it doesn't really ever happen. I'm going to get ahead of the contract season this year. I'm going to get early. And then I have conversations, and then they still wait until the end of November, no matter what I do.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, you know what? We're just going to keep you waiting for a while longer. I'm sorry.
And like, we're waiting to see if we're going to
say yes, but you're not going to know for sure until December 30th.
Yeah. They're like, we got to see what Bitcoin does to make a decision. Depends on the day.
Garrett, give us an update with you. Are you have you started exercising? Are you exercising again? Are you?
Yeah, very casually. I'm actually doing a cross country race on Saturday.
Wait, that's fun.
Yeah.
How far? What's the distance?
It's 5K.
Are you wearing spikes?
I am. I bought a new pair of spikes. So I'm racing I've signed up for 2 cross country races. Guys, this is nuts. These races cost $35.
No way. That's like free. You're like making money.
Yeah. Well, not quite, but yeah.
Did you kiss your calves goodbye yet?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You're gonna be just
So I've been like very casually running, just like once a day, most days. Sometimes I don't run, but I did get a new pair of spikes, and they're supposed to be the dragonflies that everyone's like, these are amazing, these are so awesome. And I tried them. Mind you, it's been 7 years since I've worn spikes, so maybe I am remembering them wrong, but they feel like every other spike I've ever ran in for cross country.
Yeah,
they're the best.
Are they like carbon plated? Do they have carbon plated cross country spikes?
But the old spikes had carbon plates too. I had spikes. I'm pretty sure they were like the cross country victory cross country spikes or whatever. Like back when the victories were the best spikes. That cross country, they had a carbon plate in them. I just don't think they were optimized. And these, I think the Dragonfly XCs have like a nylon plate in them, not a carbon plate too.
God.
So
I just remember it's like bringing me back like great memories of getting my little spike tool out and deciding what length of spikes I'm going to put in for this cross country. Is it muddy? Is it fast? Are we running on a golf course? It's bringing all this good fall vibes back.
I think I'm going to just get carbon plates just stuck to the bottom of my foot. And so no matter what shoe I'm in, I'm good.
Just get a carbon insole.
Yeah.
All you need to do is just get a square of pre-preg carbon and just cut it to the shape of your foot and then put it in your shoe, and you've always got carbon.
Oh, I'm tired.
Man.
Oh, you are? Well, how's the time zone treating you, ladies?
Awful. I
it.
can't. Oh, because you got to go to bed earlier.
I just been like falling asleep at like 8:30 and then getting up at like 6 or whatever, and I'm like, holy. I actually feel good.
Now shift that 2 hours for me. I'm like falling asleep at 6:30 and I'm up at 4. And I'm like, I hate my life. I've been up since 4 a.m. today. And it's I can't hang. I can't, like, jet lag crushes me. Traveling to Europe crushes me. Europe is a hard place to be and live
It's also
and
about what you think
exist.
about the like Airbnb and that type of stuff.
Yeah, let's get some grind my gears about Europe. What grinds your gears about Europe, Lisa, specifically?
Why is everything so old and so small? Like, the elevators are small. The sidewalks, you're gonna crank an ankle on every time you walk on them. The roads are small. The cars are small. They don't have dryers. You have to hang dry your clothes.
The kitchen was a freaking hallway.
So
It was like this weird like hallway looking kitchen, and it was completely isolated from anything else in the house. If you're in the kitchen, you're not talking to anybody. You're just
And when you like have to go to a restaurant, you have to like beg people to give you service. You're like, can we get a check today? Like, we've been here for 3 hours. We need the check.
Yeah. People really like to take their time.
Yeah,
but then
that's fair.
because the waiter and waitresses never like come and check on you, I know tipping's not really a thing in Europe, but it makes me feel like, oh great, like I don't have to tip because they just took my order and dropped my food off, and I didn't see him again until I waved down to get my check.
Oh, you guys.
Well, Nick's gone. Well,
yeah,
But
that's all right. It's funny, like, talking about Europe as like Americans. Everyone's just like, you Americans, you don't understand. But like, Europe is actually the easiest country to rage bait.
Yeah, but then the funny thing is then they come here and they're like, whoa, this is great. Look at all this space and this nice wide lanes.
You have 6-lane highways here. I mean, Europe is beautiful. There's some places that are like absolutely stunning, and the history is really cool. That's just
the one thing that I love about Europe is you just walk around and you're like, oh, this church has been here for 1,500 years.
Yeah. It's like that stuff is like really wild and cool, and there's like a lot of other places in Europe I want to go to, but I probably have to spend like 2 months there because I can't go for like a week or a week and a half anymore because I am jet lagged for a week, and then I feel okay for 3 days, and then you come home and then you're jet lagged for a week. So
yeah.
Well, let's face it. Even the best roads in the U.S. are still not as good as some of the best riding in Europe. European riding, there's nothing like it. The U.S. can't come close.
No.
Mount Lemon can just get out of here.
So my gears on Europe is why when you go there, you go to Europe, you're like, all right, I'm gonna do good in this race, and then like 37 dudes that you've never even fucking heard of run like a 109, and you're like, what just happened? And so slow the fuck down, Europeans. You're too damn fast. Just chill out and let us have some success here.
So
actually,
we have one
you're
more.
fine. Just stay over there. Don't come over here. Just
don't come over here.
Stay.
We should have different leagues. Americans should only race Americans like North Americans, and maybe like South America. And then
I've got an idea. We'll make a league that's just in the U.S. and the championship, we'll call it World Championship.
Yes.
Yes.
Like the NBA.
Canada can maybe get one race.
Yeah. No.
Oh, thank you.
Well, my grind my gears in Europe is not just the service at restaurants, which I kind of don't mind because it's super relaxed and no one bugs you, but it's crosswalks. Because most places you go in Europe, if you don't hammer the brakes the second someone shows the intention of hitting hitting a crosswalk, you get a massive ticket. Like, they will hammer you, like it's €600 or something.
Did you get
like
one?
Let's say no, but when I was in Tenerife, I was doing a camp there, and my buddy got 3 tickets while he was there, and he was so pissed. And he's a nice, calm guy. He's like, he's like about to curse out everyone in that gosh damn village because they kept ticketing him. Anyways, but yeah, if you have such a good right of way in the crosswalks in Europe, that's the best thing.
I will say it's the opposite in New Zealand. Like, cars are not going to stop for you to cross the road. You have to like go when there's a break. Like they're they won't. You're like, this is life or death. Even for like school kids crossing the street, they're like cars just boom, boom, boom. Yeah. But
Garrett, do you ever grind my gears in Europe, or you love it all?
What grinds my gears in Europe is the darn air conditioning. Guys, it doesn't make you sick. You can get air conditioning. It is 2025. You're allowed to put it in your cars. You can even just put it in one room of your house. Like, you don't have to act surprised. This is also for Quebec and Canada, too. You don't have to act surprised every year when it gets hot. And like thousands of people die. Like, guys, just get air conditioning.
Freaking 75 degrees in July. That's crazy.
No, it's a heat wave. Let's just suffer.
Yeah, and then everyone's like, but climate change. I'm like, yeah, if the climate's changing, get an air conditioning.
Yeah, they're like, here, we got a fan. I'm like, this fan is blowing hot air on me, and it's humid. It's not working.
All I know is, guys,
nice
we just
AC
gotta.
and we cranked it, and my dad was like wearing 15 blankets to bed.
Oh, that's how I would be. I hate air conditioning in humidity. I would die. I would rather just not do it. In Kona, I was bad.
I need it. I gotta be like cold. My arms, the skin on my arms has got to be cold for me to sleep.
Oh, I have to wear a jacket in air conditioning in Europe.
I love just like being cozy in the house with the air conditioning going, or even even in the winter, not cranking up the heat too high.
Do Europeans know that like automatic transitions aren't that expensive anymore, and you don't have to have manual in every single base model? Like, I don't know.
I actually got an auto this time.
Oh man, that's frilly.
Subaru.
Yeah.
All right, good grind,
guys. I will say, like, our 2028 is going to be our year. Okay, that's when rumor has it.
2028.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, 2028.
We're all going to be freaking senior
Sorry,
citizens
2027.
I'm going to be retired.
2027 is going to be our year because the rumor has it that 70.3 Worlds are coming back to North America. So we're going to have a chance.
Happy Valley, probably.
But even we still get fucked because the Europeans, like, the time change is way easier going west. So they're just like, oh, cool. I'll just wake up early in the morning, I guess, and go do this race and fucking crush it.
And they're very polite about it, too. They're like, yeah, I don't know why we beat you by 30 minutes, Jackson, but, you know, we love you, man. We just think
it wasn't even 20, okay? It was
I know.
Only 19 and some change.
I know. Wasn't that bad, actually. The gaps were so tight.
And the men's, the women got blown apart.
Crazy.
Have we had a 7.3 Worlds in South America yet?
There's
South
never
Africa?
been one.
That's all I've seen.
Yeah, South Africa.
Speaking of South Africa, Nick.
But not South America.
South Africa.
Wait, you want me to go back?
Yeah. Okay, well, I never got to go because I was injured. So,
well, I guess the only upside is I've already gone through it, so I know exactly what not to do.
What to expect. And this time it'll be me, not Cody, so the vibes will be less retirement-ish.
Yeah,
it's a month. It's a month later this year, right?
Was it this year that you went to South Africa?
Yeah, March.
That feels like so long ago.
It was like 8 months ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. I went to Mallorca for like a week. I went to Outer Banks, North Carolina. I went to Germany. I've like been all kinds of places, but then like you break your femur and you're like, nope, my life hasn't happened this year. It's all done.
It really, like, I can't believe that was this year that you went to South Africa.
I wouldn't mind going to South Africa again just because it was super cool. It was just the travel, like, I don't know how to handle that because Cody's situation of staying in Zurich overnight, like that might have been fine, but like it also made an extra 24 hours on our travel.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, anyways, we'll see.
Is the wind that bad every year?
The wind is always windy there, and there's always like that's notorious. I think so here's my plan that I just came up with because I already had thought about this, and I'm just gonna say it now. I'm gonna go to camp in January, and then I've got the first bit of March. When is South Africa now?
It's like April. It's the same
April
exact
19th
weekend as Texas. April
Okay,
18th,
so then
19th.
we do
19th.
Oceanside a couple weeks later.
No, Oceanside's the end of March.
March 28th is Oceanside. I got the schedule in front of me right now.
So March
Yeah.
is or Oceanside's first.
Yeah, it's 3 weeks before.
Dallas
well,
is the first North
savage.
American race.
Okay, so I was gonna go to Mallorca in the first part of March, but I guess I'll have to wait until after Oceanside to go to Mallorca. And then if I'm already over there, it's
That
easy to get to Spain or to South Africa.
All right.
Hear me out. Just put it on the to-do.
When the frick is South Africa? Oh,
April 19th.
April 19th.
So
We
it'd
expect you
good.
to be there, Lisa.
I'll be there, guys.
We expect it.
It's the same weekend as Texas, so the biggest hitters won't be there.
Just all the
It's
Europeans.
Not that I'm gonna dodge, but I probably should dodge
live.
some people.
You're gonna. I mean, at this point, we gotta dodge.
Yeah, we're dodging.
If you're not dodging, you're losing.
Still got a big prize purse, a lot of Kona slots. Could be good.
And
Is
I've
it a
already
good-
been there.
It's windy.
So
Is
I
it so
know-
windy that you don't want to use a disc, or is it fine for a disc?
No, it's not that bad. It was all super, super strong headwind and then like a really nasty downhill, like right ear side crosswind. And so like my helmet was like cockeyed and like all jacked up for the most of it. And then it was like a straight tailwind, savage pushing tailwind for like at least 15, 20 minutes. It was so awesome.
Wow.
Like, I think that, and the wind is always pretty much like that. And then you're looking at the swim, you're like, the swim looks pretty flat, boys, no big deal. And then you get out there, and then the wind hits the first buoy, and you're like just getting destroyed. Like I felt like I was in like Titanic, and it was going down, and like I was trying to survive. It was terrible.
That's okay,
But I think we should go back and give her again. I'll save some money.
This time I won't break my foot or whatever that happened. I don't even remember at this point.
Yeah, that was so rude.
I
Oh,
forgot
God.
you broke your foot. That
This
also
dude's been a
feels like
shit show.
years ago.
It's been a frickin'
I'm telling
shit
you,
show today.
We raced too early, too much, too crazy. We got to take at least 2 months off throughout the year. No racing.
Yeah.
Guys, just real quick, I was gonna shut the door because Steve's listening to podcasts really loud. But like,
Oh, you can't.
I can't shut my door on that.
Just bring her in. Say, come on. Just come all the way in. I want you in here.
Come here. Come on inside. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Garrick finally submitted his RTS dogs video, so now we can release that. That should be on YouTube in the next couple days, I hope, because it's a goodie.
I like it.
Jackson?
Yeah.
Jackson, don't do that. Whatever you just did, don't do that.
I'm just.
What did you
diddling
do?
with the Nicky toy. I don't know. These are like nail things. I'm just playing with.
It looked like you were a teenager again and alone in your bedroom looking at this, and you didn't know the camera was on.
Okay.
My word.
Oh man.
All right. Well, I think this is actually a pretty reasonable time to start thinking about ending this episode. It'd be one of our shorter ones. We don't have much else to go on about. What do you think, Garrick?
Yeah, I think, we've been on for 45 minutes. We've solved absolutely nothing. I think it's a great time to wrap this up.
Lisa, what are you
Solving.
drinking? I've noticed you've been hiding the brand.
Sorry, Sunsip. It's like one of
Gross.
those like Olipop things.
Soda with benefits. Yeah, this soda will make you shit your pants.
I don't know. It sounds
Probiotics.
good. I actually really like them, not just because I think they taste good. Also, guys, like I'm not racing the rest of the year because that sounds awful. And I'm going on my honeymoon tomorrow to Kauai, Hawaii.
Oh,
And-
congrats.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Tomorrow.
peacing out. But I
You
don't
race
know.
in no time.
Yeah. We're out of here. But nothing says jet lag like getting more jet lag.
Yeah, it's a good thing you're not like getting set on this time zone because you're about to get effed again.
I know. I'm gonna be awake at like 10 p.m. and asleep at like 3 p.m.
But the good thing about vacation is you can just freaking hammer the coffee. Be like, we'll go to this coffee shop, we'll get a coffee, and then we'll go for a walk, and then we'll get that coffee over there, and then that'll be good, and
Yeah.
then you'll be fine.
Pina coladas.
All the pina coladas. But guys, we're taking like a Zodiac boat thing to go like snorkeling in the Napoli coast. Like it's like a 3 or 4 hour thing. But it's like Hawaii in the winter on some of the sides of the islands are like crazy big swells. It can get like super choppy. So this might be the last time I'm on the podcast because I'll be like 100 feet under ocean
Well, just
floor.
make sure if you're about to die, you've captured it on Instagram or something at least.
Yeah, I'll go live.
Yeah. Oh my God. I got yelled at by a couple of our sponsors. They're like, why would you just like break your femur and then record it to me? They're like, what is that clocking into your brain? I was like, I don't know. I just got a story to tell, man. What's your story? You just went to Walmart today? That's all you did? Well, I broke my femur.
Wait, they asked you why you would record a video right after you crashed?
Yeah, and I'll tell you who it was. It was the guys at Envy. They're like, why do people feel like they just have to share everything on Instagram? Like, I don't know, but I do.
I also will say that the past like 3 days have been the most time I've ever spent on my phone, I think, in my life. The amount of like content that I've ingested, because I'm not exercising, I feel tired all the time, and I am just swiping, and it's bad. So I'm looking forward to like a detox.
Ooh, can I tell you?
Anxiety levels are through the roof now.
Yeah.
Did you
Can
see
I tell
this?
you
Look, guys, look, it's real.
No, you can't. You can't watch anything political. You can only watch fun. But I got one of the best offers that I've been waiting for years. A cooling mattress company has finally offered me.
Oh.
You too?
No, but can you connect me?
And I looked and I was like, this thing's expensive. All right.
Is it the Sleep 8?
No, it's not like one of the big name brands. It's like it's a pseudo awesome, still similar but different, not quite as good brand.
Not available in Europe.
It's probably not. But they sent me the brief and water-based technology, chilling pads. Man, it's gonna be so fun. I've always wanted to try one of these, but I didn't want to pay $2,000. So here we go.
Steve and I have been talking about getting one of these for so long.
Steve can afford a sleep pod.
No, it's expensive.
You know what kind of shit Nick would be buying if he made the money? Freaking Steve. Nick would have a yacht somehow. He'd be like, fuck it, make 300 G's, I'm getting a yacht.
You know, the YOLO, baby.
He doesn't make that much money. He just makes a little more money than we do.
All right, well, let's wrap this up. I think I got some announcements to make. If you're listening and you want to join in on our webinars, we have the Balanced Runner coming on the 20th of November to tell us about how we can be better runners. And honestly, his content is so good, and I think the way he explains everything is going to be relative to like off-season running, to where maybe Jackson wouldn't have broken his foot or something. I don't know, but that's going to be an opportunity.
I'm stoked to listen to the recording because I won't make it, but I was considering reaching out to this guy like myself before I knew you guys were bringing him on a webinar, because I was like, fix my running, because he's worked with lots of people.
And be like, look, man,
sounds cool.
Can I change my technique to actually get faster without getting fitter? Please tell me, because I need to find something.
Can I put Heelys in my Nike Pro shoes and be all right?
Is that allowed?
Jack, weren't you trying that with your swim?
To try to get faster, yeah.
I don't know if Greg Harper deserves any shout-outs right now. We love you, Greg. Okay, so other announcements. Camp. If you have been looking for some place to blow a bunch of money that's going to be the best money you've ever spent in your life, and it's not really that expensive because it's in Mexico and everything's super awesome and high-end for your money, come to our camp. Go to realtrisquad.com, sign up. Jackson will probably give you a massage and tell you good job at some point, emotionally.
I'll do that for second part of that easily. No questions.
Garrick, you coming again, Garrick?
We'll talk about it off air.
Shoot. Lisa?
I'll be there.
All right, Lisa, Nicole, Mark, I think they got commitments, but we've got probably like 20 people right now coming. We could use a couple more people, mostly because someone's not going to come, and it would be nice to still not be like down to 16 people. But it's super fun. Anyways, that's there for you. We're going to be a big race at Oceanside this year. The Strand, right, where you run, and it's like everyone's there. It's real fun. There's a house that I think we're going to rent. It's a very expensive house, but we're going to have that house, I think. It's going to be the party place. It's going to be awesome. So look forward to that. And then I think that's really all I want to talk about right now, because
I'm doing Oceanside.
Episode.
Maybe. Definitely.
Jackson, you better go win it.
I'm doing it, but here's the thing. I've done it 3 times. I've been on the podium every time. And now if I don't do it ever again, I could be like, I only ever got on the podium. But if I do it, I could just go get on the podium. And then I'm
basically you're guaranteed to be on the podium if you've been on the podium every time, right? Isn't that how it works?
I guess so.
Yeah, dude. Like 80% of the time, every time.
So far, it's been 100% of the time every time. So yeah.
Well, I mean, I was just saying, like, that's still good 80% of the time, every time.
That's true. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Garrick, thanks again for all of your knowledge through this episode. It's been great hearing your perspectives, and thank you for all the things you do.
Yeah, you too, Nick.
And, and let's peace the frig out.
Out.